Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, two titans from wildly different worlds. One, a billionaire beauty mogul and pop culture icon. The other, a critically acclaimed Oscar-nominated actor known for his intensity and indie edge, finally stepped into the spotlight as an official couple. Not just through a paparazzi shot or a blurry fan video, but with poise, elegance, and a whisper of old-school glamour that immediately set the internet ablaze. Their appearance at the 70th David Di Donatello Awards wasn't just a debut, it was a declaration. For months, the two had been playing a game of subtle hints and soft confirmations, a stolen kiss at a Beyonce concert, a few shared glances at the Golden Globes after-party. The world kept guessing, dissecting every blurred Instagram story, every vague caption. And then, just like that, they arrived, hand in hand, dressed in sleek, matching black ensembles that seemed to tell the world, this is real and it's not a publicity stunt. Jenner, no stranger to commanding a camera's attention, wore a fitted, low-cut black gown that shimmered subtly under the Roman lights, giving nods to both European haute couture and red carpet drama. Chalamet, ever the fashion-forward risk-taker, chose a textured velvet suit with an understated boutonniere, the kind of detail that speaks to confidence without needing to shout, while some celebrity couples make their debut at the Met Gala or a major U.S. film premiere. Choosing the David Di Donatello Awards was a calculated curveball, Italy's equivalent of the Oscars. The event has a timeless, cinematic quality that seems to honor not just film, but romance itself. And that's perhaps the magic of Kylie and Timothée together. There's something unexpected yet oddly harmonious about them. She, raised under the relentless gaze of reality television and social media. He, a New York native with a love for French cinema and art house scripts. Opposites, maybe, but their chemistry on that red carpet silenced any doubts. Fans naturally went into full meltdown mode. Social media timelines were flooded within seconds. Clips of Timothée adjusting Kylie's dress, Kylie whispering something that made him laugh, the way their hands stayed interlocked between camera flashes. It wasn't performative, it felt real, organic, like a couple who know they're being watched but aren't playing to the crowd. That authenticity only added fuel to the fire. TikTok users began stitching past interviews, trying to spot clues that hinted at their relationship's origin. Was it that photo from Paris Fashion Week last year? The mutual friends, the way Kylie mentioned she'd fallen in love with a film recently during a random Instagram Q&A. The timeline of their romance has always been somewhat elusive, and maybe that's intentional. In a world where everything is shared instantly, their decision to burn the public rollout of their relationship feels refreshing. Timothée, known for guarding his private life with the tenacity of an A-list secret agent, has rarely allowed the media too close. His previous relationships with Lily, Rose Depp and Isa Gonzalez were brief sparks that ended as quietly as they began. Kylie, on the other hand, had spent years under the microscope during her high-profile romances with Tyga and Travis Scott. The shift to someone like Timothée, reserved, introspective, intellectual, signals not just a new chapter, but perhaps a reinvention of her own narrative. Their red carpet moment didn't just make headlines for their presence, it was also tied to Chalamet's big night. He wasn't there just to walk alongside Kylie, he was being honored for cinematic excellence, recognizing his performances in films that had captivated both critics and audiences over the past year. From his haunting portrayal of a conflicted AI visionary in Synthetic Dreams to the emotionally raw period piece The Quiet Hour, Chalamet's range had solidified his position as a generational talent, and having Kylie by his side during this pivotal career moment added layers to the occasion. It showed support, solidarity, and a shared celebration without overshadowing the artistry itself, but not everything was so perfect in the days leading up to the debut. Just a few nights earlier, Kylie walked the steps of the Met Gala alone, clad in a custom Ferragamo design featuring a sheer corset bodice and dramatic thigh, high slit. The absence of Chalamet sparked whispers, was their trouble? Had they split? But the answer came quickly when eagle-eyed fans spotted Timothée posting a Knicks game reaction on his story that same night. He wasn't avoiding the Met for drama, he was just being himself. The sports-loving, low-key, Brooklyn-rooted guy who doesn't always need the flash, and for Kylie to attend solo while maintaining poise and presence, it spoke volumes about their dynamic. They're independent but united, not defined by appearances, but by mutual understanding. Celebrity insiders have noted that the couple shares more in common than meets the eye. Both are perfectionists in their respective fields. Kylie, behind the scenes, is known as a sharp businesswoman who doesn't just lend her name to Kylie Cosmetics. She's deeply involved in product development, brand strategy, and marketing rollout. Timothée, meanwhile, is obsessive about his craft, often diving deep into method, acting, and researching his characters for months. Their drive, ambition, and attention to detail could be what connects them on a deeper level. Friends close to the couple describe their conversations as intense but playful, ranging from beauty industry trends to existential questions about identity and fame. The fashion industry, too, is embracing this new power couple. Designers have reportedly begun pitching joint campaigns to the duo, hoping to capture their dual appeal, Kylie's massive influence and Chalamet's high fashion credibility. Rumors are swirling about a potential collab with Louis Vuitton or Saint Laurent, possibly in time for the 2025 holiday season. If that happens, it could be one of the most high-profile couple campaigns since David and Victoria Beckham's iconic ads from the early 2000s. Meanwhile, the fandoms are merging in fascinating ways. Chalamet stans, typically cinephile, heavy and deeply analytical, have been blending with Kylie's beauty, savvy Gen Z followers, creating an unexpected cultural crossover. Edits, fan art, deep dive relationship timelines, and even short TikTok imagines featuring the couple have surged in popularity. Some skeptics still label the relationship a PR move, citing the benefits of cross-demographic reach. But to others, it's a modern love story born out of timing, curiosity, and maybe even a little rebellion against public expectations. What happens next is anyone's guess. Will they attend Cannes together? Will Kylie show up on the set of Chalamet's next movie, or vice versa? There's talk that the two might be vacationing in Lake Como after the awards show, enjoying some private downtime before re-entering the Hollywood machine. Paparazzi have already been spotted near the villa rumored to belong to the designer who dressed Kylie for the Rome red carpet. But whether or not more public sightings emerge, one thing is clear. The couple has reached a new level of visibility, and they're handling it on their own terms. Their body language, their shared glances, even the way they interacted with photographers, it all felt meticulously authentic, not curated, not chaotic, just honest, and that's a rare quality in a space where most relationships are either ultra-private or painfully performative. This one feels balanced, quiet, but powerful. It's not about making statements, it's about writing their own. And as the red carpet lights dimmed and the evening wound down, the whispers and flashes gave way to something quieter, something that felt like the beginning of a real story. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet didn't just show up together, they arrived in a way that rewrote the rules of how modern celebrity couples present themselves. No grand gestures, no forced performances, just connection, class, and a hint of mystery that keeps the world watching. Whether this is a fleeting Hollywood moment or the start of something lasting, they've already etched their place in pop culture history with one unforgettable walk side by side, and for fans everywhere, it's a love story that's only just begun.